Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus and this is a lot of noise during the start of episode 52 of our Let's Play campaign, Belts and Blocks. We are going to spend a lot of time in this corner today. So what I really want to do is, well, what I have done is I've created this little one here. When I turn it off, these guys are not going to import. So I will do some magic here, I think. I think I'll try to do some magic. We're gonna try to disable all this and see if we can build a better design. I have been... What? Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, that's a disgusting amount, to be perfectly honest. That's just hold you back a bit. Okay, that's probably gonna be more. Oh yeah, they're just dropping everywhere. Damn. Okay, I have a few silos here, the satellites, because that seems reasonable to have like 1 million satellites. Okay, now they're just lying on the floor. That is a bit gross, my waste of satellites here. So because I've been just messing around with other stuff, then I did not notice that this was producing. I kind of noticed, but I didn't think much of it. But you can see here our battery production is completely dead and unable to keep up. So what I want to do now is actually build a setup here. Now that you will not be able to go in. That will function so that it will only have one for each of these waiting. That is the objective. Let's see. How will I do this? I'm going to make the proof of concept up here. So that we're going to make it sort of between some. So this one, this chest, and this test. Because once I build it, it's just replicating it, right? That's in here. That one is also in there. Boom. Okay, more space. Right, so what I want to do, let me just explain what I do. I want to insert one only when this last field here is empty. You know what, I can actually make it a lot closer. I'm gonna make it different there. Okay, I'm gonna make it just a bit easier, just so we can test out the concept. And you will be somewhat around here for wiring things up. I have plenty of wire, more wire, because it's going to be wire hell. Right, let's think about it. So what I want to do is actually, I want to monitor the content of this one. Obviously I can't. So when this one here, we will be not enable disable, but simply read it as a pulse. No, as a hold. I think it's hold. Yes, hold. When satellite is greater than, no, is equal to 0, then we send a green signal, because then we just say, hey, you know, there's nothing here. Please send more stuff. Give it a shot. Yeah, okay, sorry. Again. And it stops. Input signal is there and there's no longer green. So that's the one signal. However, since this one is very long, if I only have this condition, then it'll just keep while it's en route. Or basically, let's show it. I think let's give it a shot here. So this one goes that, and this one, let's just pretend that this is green greater than 0. Yeah, so boom. What happens is it puts many in until it goes over there, and that's no good when the distance is so big, because it's slightly better, but it's not good enough. Look at that. And this is stack override size. Okay, that doesn't matter for the satellites, since that's all they can take. So once I take this out, boom, 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 and it'll only stop once this one goes in. So I need, okay, stop the silliness. Here, let's actually just get some lamps, just to make sure that we have everything here. Use when green is there, just so I can see what's going on. Now that's one of them. The other one is that I will only have one on the belts. So that means I should monitor this one. I should basically say, if something passes this one, count up one. Count up how many it is. And then once it gets taken off this belt, I'll reset it so another one can come in. So they will have two conditions. First, I'm going to build a so-called memory cell. This is just keeping the memory of what has happened. This one is going to take satellite and loop it also to the end. So I will try to explain what happens. It is kind of complicated, but it actually works. So let's see. When I put one in here, it'll send like a brief pulse in and say 1. So the 1 goes to inbound. Basically says if it's 1, then send also this as outbound. Which means that it is now accrued to 1. Then send one more in, and it'll be 2, 3, because it also takes the input and puts it to the output. So with whatever input, it's also into the output. Or basically it takes the output, puts back into the input, which is brilliant thing that you can do with data combinations. Did that make any sense? I don't think it did. Anyway, let's give it a shot just to explain what that. You can see here, it now counts to 4 because that's how many it has passed on. Basically says first there's 0. As soon as the first one gets put in, puts in 1. The 1 gets calculated in here, and the output 1. The output goes back in here, but it doesn't do another calculation, but because it goes in at the same time. So now it says basically 1. And when the next one gets put in, it increments by 1. This is a memory cell that remembers a number for us, like how many has passed by. This is pretty good. Now it will work again. What I need to do now is basically say, right, if this one, need to choose a different color. If the number of satellites is 0 in this one, because that means, for example, this case, it still doesn't work because it doesn't reset. I will get back to the reset. Then I'll send out a green signal. And now I actually want the green signals to be different because I don't want this one to activate on 1 green signal. I want it to activate on 2 green signals. So you are not green because this one is empty. Let's just change it. Okay, so this one is now reset. Basically at this point, I'm going to say this one is green, this is green, and this is the condition where I want, take this one out. Take it in here, here. So now it has 2 green, and I'll put it up here, and this one will then have only do when both conditions are true. So this condition has to be true, the fact that there's nothing on the belt, and the second condition is true, that I don't have anything waiting. Right? Nothing en route, and nothing waiting. What I'm missing at this point is, okay, I think it's easier just to show it. So this one puts 1 through. This works perfectly. It only allows to put 1 through because then it switches to red to yellow. However, now I have emptied the belt, so another one should send through. The way I want to do that is basically saying this one can actually get an input. If I get this one only starts incrementing when the satellite number is greater than 0. So if I put in a large negative number of satellites, yes, very theoretical, then it will reset because then it'll feed the minus in here and then it will stop working. So basically the way I want to propose it is I will take the output from here. I will use, yes, you're not going to be enable, but you're going to be read the content as a pulse. The pulse comes in. And this one I times minus 100 and then I output it again there. So basically what happens now is saying whenever this one picks up, it will take the read the hand content and pulse it once. And it'll just go in here as 1 satellite times minus 100 and output as minus 100 satellites. Now this signal I simply need to feed into that thing. Let's see if this spaghetti thing works. Because if it does, that now controls the 2 need to be green, then it'll output 1. See? Look at that. See, now there's 1 on the belt. Nothing goes on. No one is produced. The reason why it's not producing or throwing out more is because this one has detected 1 has passed by, but it has not been picked up yet. So it means it's in transit. It is in transit. As soon as it moves on, this one resets. Resets. So that's how it works. Now I shouldn't have built it right here because now I can't use that as my example. And pick that up here just so I can remember it. One thing that's important about this here is that I actually need 2 different locations. I'm not gonna hook these up just yet, I think. That's important. Let's just build one of them and then have all the lights on the top side. Right, so these are the 2. Can I pick that up? Yes, I can. I am kind of inclined to think that I should have a box here. With all of this crap in it. Yep, just to prevent it from working any further. And then it will be from this location. That'll be one. That'll be the other. Ah, this is perfect. It doesn't quite work because if I just do this one, I cannot monitor on the last field. However, that is not really a concern. Did I just pick up some of this crap? Yes, I did. No? Did it? Oh no! Oh no, I sent some rocket science to space. Ah, silly me. Alright, well, now we know what happens. Probably nothing. Yeah, I know. Thanks for reminding me. So, here I'll have my... I don't need this one. And I don't need this one either. Oops. I need to figure out how I get it in on the other side, but let's cross that bridge when we get there. Great. Is this working? Yes, it is exactly hitting like that lower corner. Now, let's build stuff we need. The first thing I wanted was this one. This one is counter, and then that one. And then also some lights. Great. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And now we just do the wiring. From here to here. Copy, paste, yes. In here, so that's the counter. And then the output from here into the input. Yes, and the input from here into... I'll just put it directly in. Great, so now that's one. Now the other one is coming all the way over here. What? Oh, the clock. Now the other one, that's going to be... This one will be the calculator. On. Yes, so let's copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And let's get a single inserter. All right, so what is it we want? We want a red wire to monitor this one and put it into that one as input. This is now output 1 green, because it's empty. This one green will need to be put somewhere else. Let's see. That's good. That's actually better. This one just doesn't need to be powered. So I'll need to take it from here to here. So that's green. That gives me some indication. I'm gonna have a bit of an issue here now that I see it. I'm gonna mix the signals unless I have dedicated power poles. I think I actually should, now that I'm at it, just be accepted from the beginning that I need dedicated power poles, like from here to here. That one's probably not even going to be necessary, is it? Like this. All right, so let's try that. From here, goes into that power pole, goes into that power pole, goes into the inserter. Yes, those are the two green signals. That is now enabled. Copy. What? Oh, right, that's because it was linked to something I did not copy. And that one should still work. Yes. When is equal to 2, go ahead. So that one works for now. However, I will just need the reset. The reset button comes from the inserter into the arithmetic. And to make sure that it's working, this is reading can content and it's pulsing. So from this output pulse, why am I carrying it on the green wire? I don't like carrying that on a green wire. Does that make a difference if I carry it on a green wire? Don't think so. Green wire only takes green signals. Here. What? Ah, silly. And that will then go into the input of the counter. Is it going to work? I don't know. Let's see. No? That one is not ready. Copy. Paste. Is another? Yes, another one is outbound. Awesome. And that's just one outbound. And it stops. This one is not outputting anything. Nice. Now, it just... Man, that's loud. Go. That was one. Now let's also build the other one. Yes, obviously. That is important. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh, hold on. Copy, paste. And I did not scale it up. That one. See, that one's not green anymore. Because there's something on the belt. Let's start with the easiest part, and that's how are we gonna get it in? That one's not necessary anymore. I could get it in here. This one can be moved over. Got it. And let's see if I can not do the same stupidity as last time. Go. Thank you. I could. Here, and we kind of have a bit of an issue because we do not have enough space to have the two, this part. Actually we do. Let's just take it. Word. Well, you're not going to do that just yet. And this one will be inserter, go. So let's copy from this one to that one. And see if we can remember how to wire it up. How to wire it up? Oh, it's getting really crowded here. So I need the red one. Here to here, and copy the settings here. So this one is reading. Shh, very loud. Reading, but nothing else. Sending out here, sending a pulse. This pulse needs to go on a green wire. Let's use this one. Oh my god, this is horrible. There's just too much spaghetti. Too much wire spaghetti. There. And it's linking up to the wrong ones. So how is it I think I can do some copper wire to remove something, right? I can remove this one. Ah, I can. Let's actually remove all of it. Because these are not here for the power supply. They are just purely here for... No. Let's remove all the links. They are just here to transfer. What? Oh, that one for some reason. And this one. They are connected. This one connected. And this one, I don't want to connect this one to anything else. Nope. That one. This one is working. It's just operating. Here. Here. And here. Now it doesn't have anything else. Great. That makes it a lot easier to manage. Let's also do the same for this guy. You are not linking up to this one. You are not linking up to that one either. You are not linking up to this one. And same with you. Which means at this point it does not carry electricity at all. Let's see if that will probably come back to haunt us at some point. I just want to try to make it as simple as possible. Right, so let's get from here into our connector. And this one as well. From here into our connector. However, it is not wired up. I need to get a red one from this tier here. And that is true. Copy from the other one. Okay, so this will let stuff through, but it'll keep a tally of the belt. Great, so the belt is okay. This one signals, this one is 1 green. Seems about right that it's 1 green, because that's the green over here. The green is because there's nothing on the belt, on that tile. Let's keep it here. And copy, paste. You are needing this one to be 2, so that's fine. I will take the red wire from here into input and into output. I will copy to that one so it lets everything through. I'll now take from the output into the input here, and that'll give me a green. Means this one will turn on, yes. And the only thing I need is now the reset coming over here, from here into the inside of the counter. And if things go well, I can now flip it. And we can see one is en route. This one is set to 1, so only one signal is green. And as soon as it goes over, there, it flips back and another one is en route. But only ever one. And then this one launches. It actually worked. It actually worked. Now let's clean up the mess here, because that's no longer needed. And these two are then carrying the signals. I want to keep them separate. Oh, I really want that one to be further over. I mean, ideally that one would be here and this one would be here. That would be symmetrical. Yeah, there's not much about symmetry here. And rockets in inventory, they're here. Right, great. Okay, so that was that took a bit of time, and the great thing about this is it's not going to... I think I'll just take this one, and then you are only going to work when satellite is less than 2. Yeah, so this one will only top up to 2. That means batteries will not be a concern at this point. Great, let's enable some science again. Keep the ball rolling, and that should immediately send this one off. You can see here, this one's ready. And auto launch with a inbound. Great, there's also something here. No, let's just see. That one has... I can't really see if there's any content in this one. There must be. Let's see. Whoop, preparing. Yes. I can't even see if there is anything. There should be a satellite in this field. Right? Because it's not green. That's not green either. Oh, right. I have forgotten that. Now that's green because there's nothing in this field. However, there's something en route and therefore it is not green. And we just... Oh, the noise. Right. There we go. So... How is this one? This is 57, so that's also going to take some time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. This was a bit of a advanced circuit network that will lower our overall production. Unfortunately, I was a bit of an idiot, to be honest, by making so much in vain. That's really stupid. Yeah. Can I put another one in? No, I cannot. That means this and this could actually be taken out. There. Really? No? Okay, good. Alright, let's wrap this one up. We didn't do much, however we did do a lot. It didn't look like much, but it actually had a big impact. Oh, run away! Run away from that rocket. And the rockets are just chugging along. How's this one doing? Yeah, it's fine. This is doing fine. Great. Let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Cheers.